Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the USC Trojans, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field and they'll have the ball first. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
With the catch, it's Washington. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got his man on the right.
That's impressive. I'll tell you, the quarterback, of course, he's left-handed, but that time he's rolling to his right. So it's not easy to be accurate throwing when you're running that way, but nice throw to get that completion.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He leaves it with his back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Give him 6. Touchdown, Tulane. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Trojans offense will take the field for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the returner is stopped. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over the Coyotes. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this game.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackle is made after the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game in picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Now inside the 20. First and 10 from the 18. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his man. It's Coffee. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Tulane.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The give to the back. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He's up to 51 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. The 20. The 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Green Wave. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But They got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Looking to pass on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires the pass, intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover. But ground, but to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Rolling down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him, makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He wants to throw. He's right on target. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
To the ground with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Sharks. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's going to bring it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's caught. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. He'll just keep slinging it. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. It's complete on the right side. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He caught it. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's looking to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, USC.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quick pass on the fly motion. Still on his feet at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Trojans moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Steps away. He'll pull it down. He breaks a tackle. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
After 36, brings up second down.
Hand off from the shotgun. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Trojans are on the move. Got it behind the line. It's Coffee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Off the RPO, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Coffee. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Brings up second down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Coffee. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Got his man quickly. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On second down, wants to throw. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the Queen City for some time. They're up 14 over the Coyotes. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense set for a first down play. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Working that left side now. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Takes it from the gun on third down. Sends it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time it's complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They keep attacking through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Fires to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. On the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive.
The score.
And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to... They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.